And welcome everybody to the Michigan International Speedway, and we are getting ready to go 200 plus miles an hour around this 2-mile racetrack, or 1.5, or whatever. It's been a long time since I've realized what Michigan is, so I don't give a fuck. I'm just kidding. Michigan. But anyways, it's a cookie cutter D-shaped oval, and we are going to have a very, very fun race here at Michigan. On the pole, as you can see, is the number 9 of Zachary Fitzwater alongside Season 3 champion Stephen Pollard III. Now, speaking of the number 3, there are only 3 chase spots left. Now, or at least before I have to start eliminating people. So what's going to happen is if I get more than 3 different winners in the remaining races before the chase, then the bottom people in the point standings who have a win, but pretty much the first 16 people that have a win, in the points, excuse me, they're going to have the chase spots. So, unlike last season, this season, you're not going to be guaranteed a spot just by winning unless you have more than 1 victory. So, with that being said, let's go trackside to get this race started.
Drivers, start your engines!
The command to fire up the engines has been given. Getting ready for the pace car, the Dodge pace car, to roll off the field. There they go, the field rolling off here at Michigan. Getting ready for 20 laps of racing. And we have a problem! The 9, the pole sitter, the number 9 of Zachary Fitzwater, seems to have a problem, and I think it might be a flat tire. The right rear tire, I think, might be flat on that number 9. I don't know how or why that happened, but so far it does. Looks like the number 9 car does indeed have a problem with his tire, which means that the number 13, who's going so far back for some reason, will get on the pole for the start of this race. Yep, and you see the 13 car catching up now. Cars catching up to each other, as the 9 car is having his problem on the start of the race. So, as the 9 car and the pace car will come down pit road, we're going to get ready to start the pure Michigan 400 here at Michigan. You see the cars coming off. Green flag is out. We are underway at Michigan. Look at Derek Pemberton in the 16 car go all the way to the outside line. It's right now Joshua Collard in the 13 Geico Chevrolet. Oh, excuse me. He's going to have the lead as we're going to look at the number 9 right now, who is getting tires. I told you, right rear. It was a right rear tire on that number 9 car that was the problem. As we're coming back to the pack here, we have a new leader, Nick Altendorf. Nick Altendorf actually won at Auto Club, a track similar to this in design, but not banking. I think Michigan has more banking than Auto Club. So, but it's still a way that Nick Altendorf won the race. Oh, we have a problem! Charles Jackson gets spun down the inside. He hits the inside wall and saves it. But there's no caution. No caution for that incident between Charles and I think it was Cameron Pemberton. As you see the 13 car actually come away with a good lead right now. excuse me, the 3 car. Yeah, 3 of Altendorf, and then the 13 of Collar have the front 2. So like I said, it's going to be a pretty interesting race. I see if anybody will be able to catch that 3 of Altendorf. So far, the only driver. So far, the only driver with 2 wins this season is Dylan Poteet. So Dylan Poteet is the only driver this season with 2 wins. So Poteet is one of the few, who are safely in the chase. As we are looking at drivers, look at the 10 of Silver Fox, try to come up right through the middle. He's right now behind Seth, so he's going to try to go to the outside of Seth. Seth's going to come up and block him a little bit. And he got off into turn number 1 as we're looking back here at this group of cars. Now, the 52 car got sideways, and he had to correct it. As up ahead, you see, here's Dylan Poteet. We're going to kind of go up through the field here. Altendorf is leading. We have a battle for the 2nd position. It is the 24 of Stephen Pollard III who's getting the 2nd position now. The 3 car, these guys are catching the original pole sitter. That is the 9. Well, I'm not sure if they'll catch him or not. The front cars are gone single file. Trent Dunham, who needs a good run. Trent Dunham is in bad shape right now. Trent is way in the bottom of the point standings in that number 1 car. He has got to get up there if he wants to be in the chase, or at least win another race, because Trent is way in the bottom of the point standings with just 1 win so far this season. There's a car I want to keep an eye on, and that is the number 6 of Nathan Hudson. Hudson has been having some decent runs lately, but either fuel strategy or a wreck has taken him out of contention. So he's just calmly sitting in 5th position right now as he crosses the start-finish line. He's just calmly waiting in 5th position. As I see up ahead, we do have a battle for the lead. Here comes Stephen Pollard III through the inside of Altendorf. These guys really are quickly catching that 9 car. You still got Collard on the inside. Altendorf will keep the 2nd position as we are approaching 10 laps to go, and who knows when these cars will dive off into pit road. 3 wide at the line. These cars are all over the place. The 6 car still stuck on the outside. Now the cars are going to go around him in that Mercedes. As we're going to go back up towards the front, here comes Collard to the inside of the 3, but oh, we got cars coming to pit road. Here we go, the beginnings of pit stops. Only a few cars this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nine cars come down pit road this time for the first time pit road. It's still going to allow the 3 car to get back out to the lead. I believe Altendorf coming to pit road this time. Yep, here comes Altendorf to pit road this time, but somebody stays out. That is Jessica Shelton in the 25 car. She will stay out another lap. Her and Seth Cole look to stay out another lap. So let's see her. There's Seth Cole. The 41 of Annie Thomas, Carson Gum, all stay out another extra lap. Now Shelton will come down pit road this time. she will have enough fuel to make it among the rest of the field in case they have to come down again. Shelton's going to try to win this race on fuel strategy. She comes down pit road. Let's see what the consensus is going to be. 4 tires and fuel for the 25. Four tires and fuel for the 25. I don't know who that is on the outside of the track right there. Oh, it was Charles Jackson. It's usually at this type of racetrack that we would see. It's usually at this type of track that we would see somebody get turned off of pit road. But it's going to be Nick Altendorf, who has such a huge lead right now over the rest of the field. The question will always remain now is, will he have enough fuel to make it to the end? Altendorf with the lead. He's got the rest of that field behind him, almost 2 seconds behind. The 3 cars definitely caught the 9. The question will remain is, will he try to just back off and save fuel? There's the 38 of Dylan Young up here. Yep. Fitzwater going to get past, and here comes the 3 to the inside to finally put the 9 car 1 lap down. The lead did decrease a little bit. You got Collard in front, and then you got his old ride, which is hilarious. Joshua Collard's old ride in the 43 right behind him. Can Collard push the fuel? And here's Shelton. Shelton was able to stay inside the top 10 after her pit stop. Shelton, I know for sure, is good on fuel for the rest of the race. Only question remains is everybody else. Fuel mileage always going to come into play here at Michigan. Still a pretty big, decent-sized gap between the 3 and the 13 right now. Altendorf looking for his 2nd win of the season, and Joshua Collard looking for his 1st. I think the gap almost stayed the same that time crossing the line. We've only had one incident on the day, and that was the 54 of Charles Jackson getting turned off the front bumper of the 17. Four laps to go. Four laps to go. The 47 of Connor Breton has gotten around the 43 and is trying to work on the 13 of Collard. But up ahead, it's still Altendorf leading. Here comes Breton now down to the inside. Connor Breton trying to go for 2nd position on the 13. And up ahead, you see the 3 car working to get around the 38 of Young. It's going to probably hold him up a little bit. I don't know. Will he be able to back out? Will he be able to make it? Altendorf still on the inside line, but making no indication of coming to pit road. 2 laps to go. here at Michigan for Altendorf. Now he's going to go underneath the 38 car. The next lap car is Charles Jackson. 38 car is 1 lap down. 61 car has a header problem. Wow, Anthony McCurry somehow blew up at some point in the racetrack and has had a header problem. But here he comes, Nick Altendorf. Out of turn number 4, he's going to see the white flag. 1 lap to go for the 3 of Altendorf to get his 2nd win of the season. White flag. Altendorf still looks pretty good. He's heading down into turns number 3 and 4 with no indication of having to come to pit road. Coming off of turn number 4, the Pure Michigan 400 will go to the number 3 Dow Chevrolet. Nick Altendorf wins. Nick Altendorf is the winner here at Michigan, as you can see the official standings. There it is, the standings are official, and it's gonna be the number 3, gonna go to victory lane today. Altendorf with the victory, Breton 2nd, Collard 3rd, Henrietta Fitzwater 4th. Alex May, Cody Lamas, Larry Hagan, Jake Haynes, Peter Salviano, Jessica Shelton's strategy pays off for a good top 10 finish. Then it's Boyles, Matthews, Hagan, Annabelle Belvin, Stephen Pollard III, Trent Dunham, Jessica Villanueva, Nathan Hudson, Joseph Strigley, Derek Pemberton, your top 20. I'm not sure exactly what happened to the 61, but then that pretty much is it for Michigan. Up next week we go under the lights at Sonoma. That's correct. We go to the Infineon Raceway under the lights for the 2nd year in a row. Hopefully this year I won't forget to turn down the freaking AI thing so they don't wreck every lap. And so I think we're going to have a good race. So congratulations to Nick Altendorf picking up his 2nd win of the season, safely locking him into the chase. And next week is Infineon. So until we meet again.